Hi everyone, today we are going to go through lesson 21, functions with Harvester. So on the left we have the screen, on the right we have some instructions, and on the bottom we have a workspace where we can do code. So that's bit blocks new here, so let's explore the box. And then for this challenge we have only 4 blocks, right? And the instruction is help the harvester go to the pumpkin and pick it. Okay, so let's plot the blocks. So we have some action blocks, like before we saw move forward, and then it has backward stuff I don't want to now, and then it has turn left, right, pick corn. We don't have corn here, but we'll have corn in the future. We have pink pumpkin and pick lettuce. We have some loops. If we want to repeat things, we can do it. I can see this block is new, so repeat until there are pumpkins. Okay, so you have some conditionals, so if else stuff. So we haven't talked about, I think, conditionals yet, but there's conditionals means like choosing one over another. So if something, do this or do another things. Okay, there's a function. We talked about function in the previous lesson. So think about function as like a recipe, right? Like, so if you wanna suppose have peanut butter jelly bread in the breakfast, you can ask your mom to just make peanut butter sandwich. You don't need to tell her every time, kind of, all right, take a bread, open the peanut jar, open the jam jar, put it on the bread, all those stuff, right? You just tell one thing and she'll understand what you mean. So functions are like that, and there are some comments. Comments are important. So suppose if you want to do something, you wrote some code, but you want to explain why you did it that way, you can use comment for that. All right, so go back to the problem. So it says help the harvester go to the pumpkin and pick it. So we can do it 2 ways, right? We can go move forward 2 times, 3 times, and pick the pumpkin, or we can do this. It says repeat until there are pumpkins, right? So we can say repeat what? So we want him to go forward, right? So move forward until there are pumpkins, and when you find the pumpkin, what do you want her to do? We want her to pick the pumpkin, right? And then we used 4 blocks out of 4. So all looks good. Just gonna run 1, 2. So we didn't tell her how many steps she need to do. We just told her go until you see a pumpkin. Cool. So we're going to the second one. The second one, we can use 8 blocks, and we have a function that says check square for corn, and then there's some code inside that function. So it's saying if there is a corn, pick corn, right? So it's actually checking and picking. All right, so we can use this function. All right, so what's our problem? So veggies are cropping up everywhere. Now help the harvester pick all the corn on the way to the pumpkin at the end. So it's already given us some hint, right? All the way to the pumpkin. So we can use the same block that we used last time, repeat until there are pumpkins. So that means she will go until here, and each block she go, probably we want her to check for the corn, right? So that's what we need to, all the corn. So we can use this function. So where this function is, so check square for corn, right? And that means pick up the corn as well. So let's run this and then see what happened. Okay, did I break something? Seems like. Let's do one by one and then see. Why didn't this work? Oh, we didn't do move forward. Okay. Need to go move forward, right? make sure you don't have any, and then we maybe, what do? We pick pumpkin maybe. Yeah, they didn't ask for the pumpkin. Cool, awesome. All right, well done. Let's go to the next one. So use the function to help the harvester pick the corn and pumpkin. So last time we had to pick the pumpkin as well, so we have that function, so we know what to do. And then so we can do this, right? We can use the same thing, repeat until there are pumpkins, and then we move forward, and then we go function, we check for the corn, right? So let's run this and then see what happens. And it stopped here, right? Because it stopped as soon as it saw a pumpkin, but we have 2 pumpkins, right? So we need to, what we need to do, turn left. So we go action, turn left 1, 2 times, move forward, and then we are here, so we turn left again, action, we turn left, and then we can use this again, I think. So let's try it. Repeat until there are pumpkins, and then we action, move forward, and then we use function this. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, we need to pick the pumpkin as well, right? Okay, so we pick pumpkin here. So after we reach, so we do until there are pumpkin, and then when you find a pumpkin, we pick the pumpkin. We do the same, and then we pick pumpkin as well. Pick pumpkin. All right. Cool, well done. So let's see if we can create. All right, so I'm just gonna create a new function. So now you're gonna know how to create a function. So it's a good time to create function when you see you're repeating things, right? So this code and this code is identical, right? So it's going till there's a pumpkin, and then it's looking for corn, same steps, and then picking the pumpkins. This code, we can put this in a function, and then we can say, what can we say? Pick pumpkin and corn. Yeah. Pumpkin and corn. Cool. I did a typo. Pumpkin and corn. All right. So we defined that function. So this function is going to. So when we call that function, that means when we use that function, it's gonna go forward until it sees a pumpkin, and then on each step is gonna check for the corn. That means gonna pick the corn, and then when she reaches to a pumpkin, she's gonna pick the pumpkin. Okay, so now we can delete this and then reset. So with this bit of code, one block, she's gonna be here, and then from here to there we need to write some code. So we wrote turn left, move forward, turn left again, and then from this spot we can use the same function. So we want to reach till she goes to the pumpkin, and on the way we want her to check each spot and then pick the corn. So function pick pumpkin and corn. Cool. So let's run. Cool. Well done. So let's go to the next one. So okay, I feel so functional. All right, so now there are multiple pumpkins in each patch. It looks like the same one. Okay, look carefully at the function definition below to figure out how to use each one. Okay, so this is the same one that we did, right? So it has, so that we have two functions, right? So one is get all pumpkins. So while there are pumpkins, it's gonna do pick pumpkin, and then there's a function it check for corn all the way. Okay, so let's run, see, get all the pumpkins, and let's see what happened. Nah, it didn't do anything, right? Well, there are pumpkins, pick pumpkin. All right, so we need to do something, right? So we need him to move like last time. So we pick, repeat until there are pumpkins. So let's program till here, and then want him to move forward, and want him to check corn for each step. And this get all pumpkin is also doing the same thing. So while there pumpkin, they're gonna pick the pumpkin, right? And it's the same, if there is corn, do pick corn, and while there are pumpkin, they're going to do the same thing. So we go, or so we go move forward, we call the function check square for corn each way, and then repeat until there are pumpkin, right? Like, so that means it'll stop there, and when it stop there, we want to call the other function get all pumpkins. So let's see what happened. It's skating. So there are 5 pumpkins, it took all the pumpkins. So now we need to do the same thing. We turn left, and then we go move forward to space, move forward, and then we turn left again, and then we can just repeat this again. So repeat until there are pumpkins. So if you want, you can create the same function. I'm gonna name the same, pick all pumpkin and corn. I'm just gonna put everything inside this. So this is going to pick pumpkin and corn. We'll use this function, pick all pumpkin and corn, and to turn left, right, all this way. And then from here, we want to do this. We want it to do the same thing, right? So we'll do pick all pumpkin and corn. Awesome. So we said run. Well done. Alright, let's sneak peek a code a bit. Oh, it likes spooky. It seems spooky, right? So we go there. So it's just how you create a function when you write code. And the way we did was block. It's the same thing, same concept. If you can do this, you can do the writing bit as well. Alright, we go to the next one, right? We did this. The screen number 5. Great. Try your function out on a longer path. Okay, so this is a longer path, right? But we know how to solve this. So we code till the pumpkin. So we have 3 pumpkins. So all right, let's do this. So now we can straight away, I think, create the function that goes till the pumpkin and pick up the pumpkin. So we can create the function. It's called get all pumpkin and corn. All right, and then we want it to go repeat until there are pumpkins, right? So we want to go here, and then along the way we wanted to check square for corn, and then when it's reached to the pumpkin we want to get all the pumpkin. So get not this one, oh we needed this anyway, get all pumpkin, and that means this function we can call now, get all pumpkin and corn. So this function will make her to go till this pumpkin, and now we just need to help her to go this point. So we make her turn left and move to a space, forward, move forward, and turn left again, then she will be here, and then we can program her to go till there, and where we have a function to do it that's called get all pumpkin and corn. So I'm just gonna call that function. So that means with this code she is going to be here, so we want her to go move forward and turn right. So we go action, move forward, turn right, and then we can again call our function get all pumpkin and corn. So that will make her go till the pumpkin, and then along the way she can pick up if there is any corn, and then when she reaches to the pumpkin she will take all the pumpkin. All right, didn't I do move forward? Let's do this mistake. All right, so with this all pumpkin I need to add a move forward. I didn't tell her to move forward. How can she go? Like she's just checking on the same spot. Oh, awesome. Well done. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so it says, did you notice that there was a lot of repeated code in the last puzzle? Snap, we already made a function, but yeah. So we can save space by calling that pick a long path and using a new function to call the other functions. Okay, so use pick a long path to solve this puzzle, again using fewer block. Okay, so pick along, we just created that function, right? We just called it pick all pumpkins and corn. So this is the similar function, is checking corn, moving forward, and get all pumpkins. So got the same problem, it's gonna be the same solution. So we do call this pick long path, is the same as the function we used before, pick all pumpkin and corn. Remember, so this function is gonna make her go till the pumpkin, and we just need to help her so we to go there. So we turn left, we move forward, she's here, and then we turn left again. Action, turn left again, and then now we can call that pick a long path code, and that will make her go till this pumpkin. So we call that function, and then now we just need to go one more, move forward, and then turn right, and then we can call again this pick along path. Cool. So let's run. Awesome, well done. So now, okay, so there's a function, there's a video how to create a function. We already created, so I'm just gonna skip it. You can watch the video if you want, if you're a refresher. Okay, so functions let us do more with less work. Okay, so create a function that sends the harvester down a square path to pick a single head of lettuce from the middle of each row. Okay, so we need to create a function You have 8 blocks, right? So you have to create that sends the harvester down a single path to pick a single head. So let's create a function for only this, right? And move forward, pick lettuce, we do another move forward, okay, and then when we are here we turn right, action, turn right, and then we can just use this. So I would actually use this, so that's on a path, and then we use this 4 times. So I'll do function collect lettuce on a path, and that's more accurate, I think. So we program it for only 1 path, and then since we have 4 paths, we're just repeating it 4 times. Okay, cool, awesome. All right, so let's continue to the next one. Okay, try writing your function again. Is it still helpful? How can you make it work for the puzzle? All right, so so last time we did half, right? Okay, let's run this. Okay, so now when we are here, we can actually make her turn right again, and then she will just follow this. Okay, so let's go turn right. Go, we can put this repeat actually in the function. So in this way we'll use less block. Cool. So collect on path, move right, and then we do collect on path again. Let's see. Awesome, well done. Okay, we're gonna move to the next one. Okay, so this puzzle is amazing. Okay, is your function is still helpful for the puzzle? All right, so we go 16 block. So let's rewrite the function again. So we do this, and then we write, what did we write? Collect all, just write collect all, and then we did a loop. So we wanted to do like this square, okay, so that's 4 times. You want to move forward, and then pick this lettuce, and then move forward, action, move forward, and then turn right. Okay, and so that's all. So I'm gonna use collect all, and then we're using right when here. So let's see, action, turn right, function collect all again, and then run. So we'll be here, right? And then we use 10 blocks. So let's run. And then what can we do here when we are here? So we need to make her move here, and then when she's there, we can run our function again. So we can make her go move. She's facing this way, so we need to make her do, we can do 2 turn left, or we can make her go backward 2 times. Move backward, action, move backward. And then when she's here, we can make her turn right, action, turn right, and when she's there, we can just use our same old function, collect all. So let's try this. This is backward. Okay. Oh, well done. That was a bit challenging. Okay. All right. Challenge. Okay, so I'm ready. Use everything that you have learned so far to solve this puzzle in 19 blocks or less. Okay, so our limitation is 19 blocks. And so what's the puzzle? We need to collect all those pumpkins, I think. Yeah, so we have 3 functions. We have get all pumpkins. So while they are pumpkins, pick pumpkin, we have a check square for corn, and we have pick a long path. So where we do repeat until there is a pumpkin, and then we get all pumpkins. So let's go straight. So for this path, we can just do this, right? We can call this pick along. So these two actually was used here, so we don't need to think about this. And then when we are here, we turn right. Action. We can actually do a step. So do a step. Okay, and then we can go right. Section. Turn right. And then we do the same. Pick along the path. Function. Pick along path. And this one, we turn right, pick along the path, turn right, pick along the path. Okay, so if we see this, we see like if you want to do this square, actually this, right? You can do this 4 times and it will solve the square. So let's see. Action, condition, and a loop. So repeat 4 times. And this will actually solve this, I think, the square from last time. Okay, so now, so we can do the same thing, right? We can turn right again. And then if we do pick along the path, it's gonna come here. And then turn right, you'll facing this way. Go here, turn right. So we can actually do another turn right here, and then we can repeat it, I think, again 4 times. So just this one again. So we can do loop, repeat 4 times. I have 2 blocks, so pick along the path, function, pick along path, and turn right. If we want, you can actually make this as a function because we are doing this 2 times. Let's do this. If we solve the puzzle, and then we can refactor this again. Okay, so you can only use 2 of this block. Turn. Alright, I can just create a function, right? This easier. Okay. Create a function. Get all. And then I can put it here. And then now I can delete this. I can do a function. Get all. Turn right, and then function get all again. Yeah, well done. You've completed the challenge. Okay, so next go to the next one. Solve this puzzle in 23 blocks or less. Okay, so where we are, Okay, 1, 2. What do we need to do? Okay, each sprout will either grow one corn or nothing. To find the best solution, you will need to edit the function directly. So we need to edit this function. Okay, so let's try to program for this first. So we do move forward, turn right. So we turn right and then we go move forward. Okay, action move forward. So when we are here, maybe we can check for the lettuce. So while there are lettuce, we want to do, okay, what do we want to do? Action pick lettuce, right? So this will do this. So we do 2 times. Okay, so we'll come here, right? So we do loop, repeat this 2 times. Let's see what happens. So we do run. So move forward, and then we actually need to turn left after the move forward. Just did move forward, turn right, move forward, and then pick the lettuce. And when you try to do move forward next time, it couldn't do it. So we do turn left after picking the lettuce. Cool, awesome. So we did that, and then when we are here, right? So now we can probably program it to collect all the corn till here, right? So we can, what we can do. So let's see what we have. We have while path ahead. So that means last time we were doing repeat until there are pumpkins, right? But there's no pumpkin, or there's nothing. I saying corn, but we can use this, right? Repeat until there is corn, and then check for corn and move forward. Okay, so probably we can use this. Pick along path. Try placing this with while path ahead. Okay, and then we want to move forward. I'm gonna check for corn. So if there is corn, we pick corn, and then we turn left, right? Okay. All right. I think there is a bug on that corner. Okay. So now, if you look at this, it's the similar as the other one, right? So this was a pattern. So what we can do is we can actually, I don't know, delete you. We can actually put this as a function. So you can go function. What is it going? Is picking light, collect lettuce. Okay, so it's actually collecting lettuce, and then we can actually do collect lettuce and then pick, well, that's not a pick corns. I can say collect corns, and then it's gonna collect lettuce again. All right, so reset run, almost there, don't worry. This one was difficult. I think that the other block was okay, well done. So we're just gonna go to the last one. All right, So that's a quiz. Look at the function defined below. What will the harvester pick? The harvester will pick 2 pumpkins. The harvester will pick all of the pumpkins. The harvester will pick the lettuce. The harvester will pick the corn. Okay, let's read the code. So while path ahead, so that means while there is a path ahead, do check square for corn. So just checking for corn, move ahead, move forward, and then turn right, get product. So while path ahead, it's gonna do the whole and check for corn. It's not collecting anything, right? So it's gonna go here, it's gonna go turn right again, and then get produce. So what the get produce function is doing, so repeat until there is lettuce, move forward, pick lettuce. So it's gonna be here, and then it's gonna go repeat until there is a lettuce, and what's gonna repeat, move forward. So when you find the lettuce, it's gonna pick the lettuce. So I think the harvester will pick the lettuce, right? So let's run the code and see. Yeah, well done, you did it. Awesome, finish. Thanks for watching. Please practice and subscribe to this channel. See you. Bye.